Hi guys, it's Mrs. Terpstra. Say, you guys know that my son was sick with the flu on Tuesday. He threw up like 7 times between midnight and 7 o'clock. And I thought I was lucky enough to avoid it, but I'm sitting here in my lunch hour right now, and I'm feeling really queasy. So I wanted to make sure I had your instructions down just in case lunch didn't go so well in the next hour. So you have your planners out. You know that your first part of the test is today, and that's the regular multiple choice matching stuff, no problem. But I didn't talk to you about the written portion, the extra portion of the test, which is the second day, which is tomorrow, because I didn't want you to have to worry about it. I wanted you to focus on studying this portion first, because this is worth the most points. It's worth 70-some points. For tomorrow, these are the things that you need to look over, and you'll want to write these in your planner, okay? First of all, you want to look at the characteristics of Renaissance sculptures. Remember, like 360 view, realistic body, individual faces, all that stuff, okay? I will show you 3 pictures, and you need to pick out which one is the Renaissance sculpture, and then you also need to know the characteristics. Also, Renaissance paintings and those characteristics. Depth, perspective, shading, symmetry, all that lovely stuff. And also Renaissance architecture. Revisiting the old Greeks by using columns and arches. They added dome, you know, all those characteristics we talked about. Make sure that you study those over. Also look over your slavery notes. As I said yesterday, there'll be some questions over like the triangular trade, which country outlawed slavery first and stuff like that. The terms, you know, are on this portion of the test, but there are some questions over that. So look those over. And then the written portion actually looks something like this. This is actually a copy of the written portion of the test. We are going to be basically measuring, can you interpret a primary document? And that document is Luther's 95 Theses that you see right here. Remember, he pinned a big document that had 95 points on them about the things he didn't like about the Catholic Church. So here's what you're going to do. You are going to pick 2 of those points from this document of your choice, and you're going to do 2 things with them. First, you are going to define them in your own words. Then you're going to explain it by using an example of something we've studied in class. So let's look at an example here. All right, first of all, number 5. The Pope has neither the will nor the power to remit any penalties beyond those imposed either at his own discretion or by canon law. Well, the reason I'm telling you this now is obviously to study, but there are actually sites that interpret these in modern terms. So the first thing you'll do then is you'll define what number 5 means in your own words, and then you'll connect it to something in class. For example, we talked about this when we compared Catholics and Protestants, and it said that Catholics didn't believe blah, blah, blah. Or I remember Martin Luther said this in the play, which relates to this because. So pick things that you know you can connect to the classroom, okay? And then the last step, it says, finally, prioritize which thesis, which of these points made the greatest change in the church, and then justify your answer. So really, there is no wrong answer as long as you justify your thinking. And that actually goes down here at the bottom of the sheet. So here's where we define our 2 answers right here and here, right? And then we read our example of our classroom there. And then which one you think is most important to the church and why goes on the bottom here. Now you'll notice it would be too much to have you look up all 95 theses. Goodness sakes, that's too many. So we are going to eliminate some of those options. You can choose from these numbers. So write these down. You can choose from either number 5, number 13, number 17, number 32, number 43, number 54, or number 79. Okay? Pick from those two, define them in your own words, and then connect them to class learning. Got it? Alrighty. Go ahead and make sure that you have a pencil out. Clear off your desk except for a scan sheet, your review scan sheet, and hand those to the aisles, and we'll pick up your review. Remember that even if you already did them and checked them before, they are not in the grade book, so I need them back today so I can put them in the grade book. Thanks, guys.